What happens if we move our chords in a triangular shape? We'll start at the top of our musical compass, the circle of fifths, on C. This will be the root of our first chord. Then, we'll move counterclockwise to our second point, 4 notes away, which lands us on A flat. This will be the root of our second chord. Then, let's keep moving to our third point, another 4 notes away, which lands us on E. This will be the root of our third chord. If we continue the pattern and move 4 more notes away, we return to where we started, C. We've created a triangle within the circle of fifths. I call this a triangular chord progression. But right now, we just have the roots of the chords. Let's bring them into full harmonic color. All of our chords are going to be major 13, sharp 11 chords. You can build these chords by taking the Lydian mode of each root and skipping a note up to the 13th. Let's give them some more directionality by voicing them. I want F sharp to be the melody in our C major 13 sharp 11 chord. So we'll clear the way for it by moving the note that is overshadowing it right now, A, the 13th, down an octave. For A flat major 13 sharp 11, I want B flat to be the melody. So first, let's fully remove F, the 13th. Without a 13th, this is no longer A flat major 13 sharp 11. It is now A flat major 9 sharp 11. To give ourselves more room to voice the chord, let's shift the root, A flat, an octave lower. Next, let's move the note that currently overshadows B flat, D, the sharp 11, down an octave. We've got our desired melody, but between the first 2 chords, there is not as much continuity as I would like. Let's duplicate the top 2 notes, G and B flat, the major 7th and 9th, down an octave. Now, the 2 voicings reside in more of a shared area, resulting in smoother voice leading. I want the top note of our third chord, E major 13 sharp 11, to be B flat. The same tone on top of A flat major 9 sharp 11. B flat transforms from the 9th to the sharp 11th. Having a note remain consistent between chords while the color of that note shifts is a great effect. To make sure that B flat shines as the top note of our third chord, let's move the note that currently supersedes it, C sharp, the 13th, an octave lower. Now we have much smoother motion between our 3 chords and a top line, a melody, that starts on F sharp and moves up to B flat for the second and third chords. Our chord progression is definitely triangular, but almost too much so, as it is right now. We need to break up the symmetrical, almost carousel feeling that it currently has. To do this, we'll precede each chord with its 5 chord. The 5 of A flat is E flat, the 5 of E is B, and the 5 of C is G. E flat, B, and G will be the roots of these additional chords, and the chord type for all of them will be a suspended chord. The type of suspended chord will vary for each, but their construction will follow a similar pattern. Take the Mixolydian mode of each root and skip a note until we reach the desired destination. But for suspended chords, we will pass over the third entirely. However, G will be G sus7 add 3, which means we will not be passing over the third. It will be included. E flat will be E flat sus 11, and B will be B sus 13. And to get a little more detail out of the voicings, we'll duplicate the 11th of E flat sus 11, A flat, an octave lower. And for G sus 7, add 3, we'll swap the octave position of the 11th, C, and the 3rd, B, so that B is above C. This creates a nice coherent melody between the top notes of all the chords that ties the fairly unrelated chords in the progression together. Interestingly, the melody on its own clearly outlines a F major sound, which happens to be the tritone of our triangle's origin point, C. Let's hear the progression. The fun part of this kind of musical puzzle is now taking these harmonic blocks and carving a path through them using your own musical intuition and creative voice. Here's where my ears took me as I added rhythm and traced through the voicings to give the top note melody more character, activity, and life. By taking something as intuitive as a shape, like our triangle, and applying it to the geometric aspects of musical systems, you can make discoveries and observations about the mechanics of music while creating, rather than as a separate activity. By merging learning and exploring with creation and expression, you can deepen your musical experience. There's a lot of fun to be had here, and this really is just the beginning. And if you found that the ideas and approaches we explored in this video resonated with you, you can take the full deep dive and transform your music making skills by bringing these concepts into your own music with my courses. And if you want a full toolkit that gives you instant access to these kinds of chords, drum patterns, bass lines, and melodies, then check out Viable Volume 1. And if you want to join a community of learning where we take this kind of information and theory and put it into practice, taking your music to the next level, then check out the Society of Vibe. You'll find all the links below. Until next time, farewell.